Hey, how you doing? My name's Eric. I wrote a book called Be Addicted to Life because I 100% believe that we can transform our addictive part of our personality and use it as a gift. I don't believe that mistakes are made and we just have to learn from them. And so once we learn how to use our gift, the gift that we have of addiction, we can funnel it constructively to create a life that is full of memories and fulfillment. So part of my book, a lot of my book is centered around three main ideas. Idea number one is awareness. Idea number two is education. And the third is growth. I believe awareness is understanding that there's more out of life and that we can change. It's utilizing two key components, honesty and curiosity. It's learning from our past mistakes or being interested in them. I believe that once we understand that we can be insanely honest about our flaws and our weaknesses, and that we might not be who we need to be today for who we need to be 20 years from now. It's just knowing that we can change, being curious about our potential. If we aren't curious about, what life has for us, and if we aren't honest enough to look deeply into ourselves and figure out what the heck's wrong and what we need to change, we don't have a step. We can't even step into the education phase. Education is all about learning. It's about learning from our mistakes. It's about being able to look into our past, get all the wisdom out of it, learn from our own mistakes. My mom always told me, she said, Eric, dumb people never learn. The smart people, they learn from their own mistakes, but brilliant people, the geniuses of the world, they learn from other people's mistakes. And so being able to look into our past and then get the wisdom out and learn how to not make those same mistakes again is vitally important to our growth. We just can't grow without that skill. I believe life is the toughest teacher because it gives the test first and the lesson afterwards. And we will continue to take that test until we learn that lesson. And I think if you look back into your life, you'll see the same repetitive tests over and over, won't you? Education is also about learning from other people, finding mentors, discovering, people that, you admire, that you would love to be more like, and trying to figure out how to communicate better, how to have better relationships, and how to learn the skills, the mindset, and the structure that you need to be a major player in your life, the hero of your story. Because part of our old life was being the victim, having a victim mindset, wanting the whole entire world to change, but refusing to change ourselves. But once we step into this new life, a life that we are addicted to, we are able to be the heroes of our own story. And we are willing to take full responsibility of that. When we take complete ownership, we are now in the education phase. We are learning from our mistakes, we're learning from other people's mistakes, and we're actively engaged in this love of learning because we know that the only way we can grow is by learning. Growth happens when we exercise our awareness and we exercise our education. And when we combine all those in time, we are increasing our capacity to do. You see, growth can't happen without having a direction. Where are you growing? Growth can't happen without having our feet deep into the roots of our past, the darkness, and getting the nutrition out of it. Growth doesn't happen without the sunlight, without water. Are you growing? Growth happens, and all of a sudden we know exactly who we are. We know the direction we're going because we have a vision. And that's what vision is. Vision is knowing where we want to go. We can see it out in the distance, and mission is how are we going to get there? When we have a vision and we have a mission, we have a life that's too important to engage in meaningless activities We can't dive into the destruction of addiction again. It's too important. We're growing. And at the end of growth, I believe we are in the fullness of who we are. We are an amazing person